Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Josh Halter, owner and founder of the Bldg, and I have a linoleum steel here in front of me. So this is actually one of my two. I have a breeding pair of Cuban Nitinols. I actually rescued these guys from a reptile show a couple years ago. They were about 2 days old and they were just a mess. So I've pretty much had them since egg. Now I've developed a really good relationship and rapport with these guys. I can do chin scratches and a lot of stuff. But I have them out today because I want to talk about what plants work best for the Terra Firma bioactive substrate. So we have a lot of people asking, Bldg, I just got a corn snake and I'm using your Terra Firma. What plants do you recommend? So obviously one of the first things when you're trying to decide on your plants is you want to have a good understanding of the habits of your animal. Does your animal climb? Does your animal burrow? Does your animal like to destroy stuff? All of these things are extremely important on top of your husbandry to understand what type of plants work best. So as you know, the Terra Firma does not need a drainage layer. So over here, as you can see, we have some beautiful types of plants in here. And I wanted to start here first because I wanted to show you. One of the benefits of using the Firma is it allows you to plant plants with a very dense and complex root system. To do that, you need a lot of substrate that aerates top to bottom, that doesn't stagnate, while of course making sure that we reinforce our microbiological and fungal processes. So as you can see right here, we have a Schefflera tree, okay? And then we also have a very large sturdier right here, and here. And then if we go over a little bit further to these guys over here, you can also see it's the same method. Big old a Schefflera tree taking up the entire thing, and you can even see the root systems of these plants down here. That's how extensive it is. So that's why you need a lot of substrate when you're dealing with these guys. But I just was really excited to kind of show you guys really what plants are going to be best for your Terra Firma. So over here, I got a nice little plethora of plants pulled aside. There you go. So the first thing I want to start with is some of your larger plants. So on my website, we offer a lot. We offer things like ficuses, Scheffleras, Neanthobella palms, and more. So the two plants, the two larger that I have set aside, we have a Neanthobella palm right here, and you can see the baby version of the Bella palm right here. So we offer a 4-inch pot size. As you can see, this is about how big it is. Very stalky, very sturdy. Then we also have the larger version in an 8-inch pot right here that we will ship. Nice. So linoleum steel, she has decided that this is now hers. So I'm just going to let us chill in there for a little bit while we do this video. She's so pretty, so gorgeous. Okay. So we also, come here. We also have a really beautiful Schefflera tree. Now Scheffleras are great for animals like chameleons because they have the sturdiness and complexity to be able to handle the weight and sheer pressure of their little nubs. One thing to keep in mind though is that Scheffleras are naturally high in calcium oxalate. So if you have a herbivore or omnivore such as a veiled chameleon, you want to use caution if they would ingest the Schefflera or the pothos, which is right here, as that can cause a little bit of GI issues. When you're dealing with animals like monkey tail skinks that actually need that to survive, they're great options. We also have some other sturdier plants here, which again is all about what I love about the Firma. Most people keeping Firma, they're using ball pythons, they're using keeping snakes, critters that like to burrow. All of these plants right here from the Dieffenbachia, which is also, again, toxic if ingested. So I've never had a problem. Guys, I've been using this plant for years, and I never had any issues with it. But again, just use common sense, you know. And then we also have a really, really beautiful taller stalkier plant here, like I showed you guys in the fauna video. So the Firma allows you to get some height, which is what I love. But it also gives you the ability to have some bright green, beautiful ground cover. So something that I like to do, especially when keeping my corn snakes, is I try to build in like more of a grassland / forest floor type of biome. So to do that, we have a lot of different types of ferns here. Ferns are my go-to for Firma. I love it. We have a bird's nest fern, we have a rabbit's foot fern, and a beautiful autumn fern. Now, these two don't look that different. The biggest difference with the rabbit's foot is it's a lot thinner, it's a little bit more defined, and then the root systems, check that out. You can see all those fuzzy root systems in there. Okay, and then you have your autumn fern. Hey, baby. Hi. Then you have your autumn fern right here. Check that out. Beautiful. Okay, so ferns in general do extremely well. We also have a lemon button right here. So if you get a Terra Firma kit from me, chances are there's going to be at least one fern in there because we know it works and we know that it's easy to take care of. Then you can also go with other brighter types of plants. So we have your crotons and your sansevieras. So like I mentioned before, the snake plants or the sansevieras, they come in different types of sizes and shapes and colors. They come in yellow, they come in green, they come in a dark green, a whole bunch of different things. So as you can see how this one is growing more of an outward type of spiral out, keep on going, Fibonacci sequence type of thing. Then we have this one that's growing up more vertically. We love using these right here for Phelsuma geckos. We also love using them for snakes as well as other arboreal reptiles because they will use these opportunities to hide. And down in here, they have little axles that, believe it or not, will hold water, which can create opportunity zones. Now, if there is a lot of water that sits in here all the time, it will rot. But we know that terra firma is not going to be really humid all the time, unless you're keeping a ball python. But even then, you have humidity bounces. So the plant should be just fine. Then we have your typical things like philodendrons, pothos, arrowhead vines, rattlesnake vines. So here, this is yet again, it's been in every video so far. Check this bad boy out. This is a rattlesnake vine. This will thrive in your enclosure and it will grow big and beautiful. We have an arrowhead vine and a pothos. I cannot stress the importance of these in a Firma enclosure enough. They provide color, they provide density, and they spread and they provide height. What else do you want? So, let's say you're here at the Bldg and you're like, well, I have this snake, but this snake just destroys freaking everything. This is the test. So don't come in here and do this, but we can show you. If you're at a store and you're not sure, see that? Now when I did that, nothing broke. If the plant can handle a light Bldg pat, it can handle the weight of your snake. That's the best way that I can put that. And then last but not least, we also have a beautiful snake plant. Now these guys, or sorry, not a snake plant, my goodness, the name is escaping me. I'll post it in the comments. Spider plant. Thank you, Christina. So this one will also shoot off a bunch of babies and go all over the place. So this is another really good option for your bioactive setups, and it's very, very easy to grow. So as far as live moss is concerned, come here, baby. Come here. Let's go over to the corn snakes. So you guys know that I've had this setup for the corns for a really, really long time. This setup, I can't even tell you how old this substrate is. But we have Nagini, she's out here basking. So as you can see, we have a couple different options going with the Firma right here. So we have a pink quill bromeliad with a larger sansevieria snake vine right back here. Then we also, which honestly takes up this entire back wall, we have another one here. Oh! With a Dieffenbachia, or sorry, with a Dracaena, a bird's nest fern. So you can actually see Fierce right here. I'm sorry, sweetie, I don't want you to see this snake. That'll probably stress you out a little bit. So you can see Fierce, he's out here looking around because it's close to feeding day and he knows what's up. But we also have a really beautiful bird's nest fern in here, and all these plants are in here thriving and doing great. And you can kind of see there's not a lot of water just sitting around in here. And a lot of times for the Terra Firma setups, that's what you want. You want a really solid amount of airflow, but at the same time, humidity spikes throughout the day, and that's what's really important. And then over here, let me see if I can have you guys see. So we have a whole bunch of Terra Firma in here with our black tree skinks. So I've been keeping these guys on the DL because we got them as wild-caught imports, and it was a pain in the ass, guys, to get these guys acclimated, let me tell you. Expensive, and they brought mites in here, and it was a whole debacle. But we got it, and now they're doing great. So we have the chameleon pouch in here that also is completely confounded with the AAA spag. Since these guys are like an arboreal type species, we have a Texas native tree back here with different tillandsias as well as bromeliads in here. So it is possible to maintain bromeliads in the Firma setup, but it takes some work. So just to kind of show you guys a little bit of the avenue, and then of course we have our blue-tongued skink enclosure in here with a lot of the same plants. You know, we have our snake vines, we have the bird's nest fern, we have an alocasia back there and a Dieffenbachia back there. So we try to keep it simple, stupid. We love our enclosures to look vibrant, but we also want them to work well for you. Because I don't know about you, but I hate having plants that take a lot of work to keep alive, especially when I have to put in, you know, make sure that I'm taking care of my inhabitants as well. So again, guys, my name's Josh Halter. I just briefly covered, you know, what are some of the really good plants that you can use in your Terra Firma bioactive substrate. If you're unsure, you can reach out to us at customercare@bldg.com. You can click on any plant on my website, and it will tell you if it works for this, what animals it works for. And we also sell plant kits that are specifically designed for your Terra Firma inhabitants in mind. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. The dude abides. Let's go, baby. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. There you go.